So we've made it to August, which is prime gardening season for many of us here in Canada. And so I wanted to take you through garden tasks that you should be doing this month in order to keep your garden at its peak health and harvest. What's up? This is Bree from Urban Gardening Canada, and I garden in Ottawa Zone 5. And today I wanted to take you through everything you need to do this month in order to keep your garden in tip-top shape. So the first thing that you want to do is stay on top of pruning your plants. So this includes plants such as peppers, eggplants, and tomatoes. They all need to be pruned in order to get good airflow, stay healthy, and make sure that pollinators have access to those flowers to turn them into fruit for you in the future. So the next thing you want to do is monitor your plants for any pest damage. So this includes cucumber beetles, the squash vine borer, Japanese beetles, tomato hornworms. The list is endless and the pests are everywhere, and so you want to stay on top of that every day, making sure that these pests are not stopping you from getting your best harvest this summer. Next up is monitoring for fungal issues. This could be viruses, powdery mildew, bacterial wilt, blight. There's so many different things, especially as we get later into the season. The diseases start showing their face a lot more, and as the days are going to start getting cooler and wetter, it's the perfect atmosphere for you to start getting those diseases. So you really want to make sure you're monitoring early and catching it early, so that way you can prune off any leaves that are showing any type of disease, so that way it doesn't spread to the rest of your garden. If you haven't harvested your garlic already, you're going to want to start monitoring it for when it's time to harvest. So this means anywhere from the bottom 2 to 5 leaves, as they start to brown, you're going to want to pull that garlic up. The longer you wait, there's a chance that your bulbs could get bigger, and then once you've pulled them up, you're going to want to dry them out and cure them. That's an important step if you want to make sure that your garlic lasts longer than a few weeks. You're going to want to hang it in a cool, dark place that gets some airflow and let it dry out for 2 to 3 weeks, so that way that outer skin on your garlic clove can thicken up the same way that you feel at a grocery store. Now is a great time to direct sow plants in the garden. If you have any empty spaces, it is not too late. There are different varieties out there that are shorter season to maturity, so that way you can still plant your seeds now and get a harvest by the end of the season before your first frost date comes. This includes plants like beans, peas, kale, lettuce, radishes, and more. I have another video out that is what you can still be planting in August, so you'll definitely want to check that one out if you have some vacant spaces in your garden. Next is to make sure that you're harvesting your plants as they ripen. This is important because if you are allowing your food to get too ripe on the plant, your plant is going to think that it's the end of the season and it's going to go to seed or flower and stop growing. So make sure you are on top of harvesting your food so you get to enjoy it and your plant continues to produce. And finally, stay on top of deadheading flowers. As the flowers are dying off, you're going to want to make sure you remove them, so that way your plant knows to keep on putting out new blooms and producing beautiful flowers later into the season. And that's everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.